Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his... That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast food? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition and cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Kneazles in the farthest pen?
This way. The Kneazles are over here.
Oh, couple of Kneazle whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing. Oh.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Kneazles just as you did with Gerald. The Kneazles really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
I need to talk to you.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. got her to safety, and well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin. In that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on. What they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
There we go.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
Lower Hogsfield needs some stocks after our little visit.
Depulso.
It's exhausting. Standing here all day waiting to do Rookwood's work for him. He can fight it out.
Revelio.
Spoils in Cambridge. Never disappoints.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio.
Tritigus totalis!
Repulsor. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Repulsor. Confringo. Confringo.
Too much? What's that? Ah, how delightful.
Expelliarmus. Glacius.
Aha! Back for more.
You're no match for me. I've seen you're the one who...
Incendio. Glacius.
Knew you were still hanging about.
Confringo. And no one to share him. Revelio. Revelio. That's it. Revelio. Revelio.
Welcome back. Have you finished your assignments?
Reporting back, Professor. Assignments all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice Arresto Momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop Quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements. Very good. I recommend practicing your new spell as much as possible, perhaps before you leave here.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? Revelio.
I don't think anyone at the Ministry works a day in the...
When you find a good opportunity, it's wise to seize it.
It was a whiff of...
A whiff of smoke. Burned alive.
I thought
Can't imagine how much we get by
I was wondering when I'd see you again. Let's look at what we have, shall we? A pleasure doing business with you. Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Cannot believe how many beasts you have here. Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Revelio. Depulso. Wingardium Leviosa.
Miss Peck from Brood and Peck said a customer lost a Diracle around here. I know that.
Careful of the mandrakes. I haven't fed them yet. Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
What are you doing out here? Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court. I think it's time you faced a real opponent. Summoner's Court isn't just a game. It's a battle of skill. A test of a witch or wizard's mettle. What say?
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant! Summoner's Court. the ever-changing game. Accio. Try to beat that.
Accio.
Accio. All in the wrist. Lucky shot. Accio. Nothing to it.
Accio.
Not bad. Not bad. Wait, did I win? I won! We should... Care to go again?
I'm game for another round.
Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Accio. Try to beat that.
Accio.
Accio. All in the wrist. That was one for the ages. Accio. Nothing to it.
Accio.
I'll let you have that one. Tie game. At least you didn't beat me. We should... Care to go again?
I'm game for another...
Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Accio. Try to beat that.
Accio.
That was one for the ages. Accio.
You fucking dare, bitch. I'll whoop your fucking ass if you push my ball off the thing.
Lucky shot. Accio. Nothing to it.
Accio.
Not bad. Not bad. Well done. You beat me.
Oh, okay, cool. They're counting it. Sweet. I would have fucking lost.
Bit of good luck. That's all.
I'm not lucky, I'm simply better than you.
Right, fine. You're right. You're better than me. I'll let the others know you're good enough to keep playing.
The others?
I lost 7 matches in a row to Samantha Dale. The others who play Summoner's Court thought that if you couldn't beat me, you wouldn't be enough of a challenge.
Leander, there's no easy way to say this. Well, actually, there is. You're not cut out for it.
Well, you could have found a harder way to say it. But perhaps you're right. I'll let the others know you're good enough for them.
Your dick is awesome. House token. Fucking Pendo. Alright, 3 minutes.
Thinks you should be proud of all the potions you...
Wingardium Leviosa. Glacius. Incendio. I'd like to ask you about changing...
Of course.
Actually, perhaps another time.
me something to fuck up real fast. Oh no. Just gotta throw all three.
I hope you have your affairs in order. I'm tired of wasting my time on the foolish decisions of others. Precious opportunities now. Opportunities that was to our hands. But now, the wayside on account of people. I refuse to configure.
Revelio. Reparo.
Right. Sigmatic. And then we'll continue the story.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Perhaps a hybrid. Bounce.
I've finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlick.
Wonderful. I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn Flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots.
Jeez.
Wonderfully done. If you'd like to... More, you're welcome to do so here in the greenhouse. Just look at that. You...
Glacius. Incendio.
always said that travel...
Revelio. Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. From what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see
Revelio.
Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves.
Good for you.
As the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
Why would I do this? Seems all risk and no reward.
Oh, rest assured, there's very little risk, and there is, in fact, a reward. I will teach you a particularly useful spell. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alohomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Aloha, Mora.
Done! You're in! Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all. Revelio. Arrest them. Revelio.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
This must be the prefect's bathroom. Hello, Hamura. Aloha, Mora.
Hello my Harry Potter friends, and if you are like me having problems with Alohomora puzzles, then this video is for you. Basically how to solve the puzzles is you need to use two analog sticks, one is representing the green dot and the other is representing the red dot. With green dot you need to position yourself on the outside rings and turn them around until you find the right sweet spot. Once you find the right sweet spot you will see in the down right corner the green lit mechanism. Now you need to keep your analog stick at that exact place, don't move it, and use another one for the red dot. For the red dot you need to position yourself inside the middle circles, and the goal here again is to find a sweet spot to make those two.
Loyalists are preparing for a rebellion. Brutes, always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and Hislop wouldn't be so combative if the Ministry would allow them to have one of those goblins comes near me. Well, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My marching Professor Hecat's class is superb. I don't know what that class is for. She's right. Why don't you leave goblins alone? How dare you teach your prefect that way? I'm a prefect too.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Moving on account of my venomous tentacular.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though.
Battle Wing on account of my venomous tentacle.
Suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Ravenclaw?
I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year, anyway.
I'm partial to Hufflepuff. I was finally going to learn the Quidditch rules.
It's a majestic sport. Encompasses the whole of the human condition. Flying about and the golden snitch. Rather a lot.
Revelio. Brilliant. Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you...
Okay,
Hogsmeade, here I come.
My sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
He'll see it was a mistake parting ways with me.
Accio! Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barnes. And no, it is not. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner, a conniving fiend by the name of Alfred Lawley. He cut me out of our herbology supply business, just as we were getting started. Said I was too volatile to work with. I'll show him volatile.
That must have been frustrating for you.
Yes, it was. Terribly. I'm simply passionate about my work. Supercilious fool. He's passionate about things too, as I intend to remind him by relieving him of his prized possession. A venomous tentacula he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our business venture. I can't get anywhere near it with Ruth Singer watching me like an augury. Lawley's doing, no doubt. But no one would suspect a student. How would you feel about committing some grand plant larceny?
I'll get the venomous tentacula for you.
Marvelous. I know a fellow seeker of justice when I see one. Take as many herbology supplies as you like while you're in his cellar. All I ask is that you bring me the venomous tentacula. Remember, I just need that venomous tentacula.
Seems I need to find Mr. Lawley's cellar. This must be it. This must be the cellar. How to find that venomous tentacula? Better not let Mr. Lawley see me. Alohomora.
Maybe I wanted to scratch my goddamn ear, you pansy piece of shit. Fuck. Where the fuck did he see me anyways? Like, seriously.
Better not let Mr. Rowley see me.
Stop! Stop, Bandit!
Stop! Bandit! Faggot! Fucking bullshit, man. Fine. Fuck you. There.
Better not let
Pay
Mr.
attention to
Rowley see
that.
me.
Bought much.
Hello, Hamora. Where is that venomous tentacula?
It's up your ass.
Revelio.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Cavolso. Incendio. Glacier. Accio. Flipendo. Glacier. Incendio. Protego. Levioso. Confringo.
It's a wonder we haven't
Confringo. Cavolso. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Now that I have the venomous tentacula, I should return to Mr. Barnes.
fuck are you, bitch?
Could be stirring in the cellar.
Ah, whatever.
Stop, Bandit!
That could BS, man. I'll fucking my home wand, and he's just like, yo, bro, nah, fuck you.
So many spiders. It's a wonder they haven't taken over the whole house.
Alright, peace out, bitch. I'm out this bitch. Fuck, you don't walk on water.
Revelio.
Piece of shit.
Completed that errand for me yet?
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacula.
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone. We'll see who's volatile now. Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
It wasn't as easy to come by as I had expected. I'd like to be paid for my troubles.
Only fair, I suppose. I can respect your business acumen. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's. Thank you again for your help. I suspect you have a bright
Good bitch. Pay me my money. Oh, damn. That's not a goal. Hell yeah.
Glad you came.
Oh, God, it's you. Alright, I'll just get this over with.
Hello, Sirona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favor for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
I guess you could just hop on a bird.
What are you up to now?
Your ass.
Can't figure out why there's such a fuss over poaching. Enough dumb
Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Rependo. Levioso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Rependo. Repulsor. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Repulsor. Confringo. Confringo. Defendo. Revelio.
They did. So, he said he was gonna stop by Walmart first.
Revelio.
Yeah. He's just gonna get something to eat before he heads home. Yeah. I didn't ask him that anymore.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Hawklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Hawklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you! How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting Hawklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Hawklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those Hawklumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defendo!
Reducto!
Confringo!
Let's play Predator and Prey.
It isn't Nora Treadwell's guardian.
Confringo!
You're a sleepless shrike.
You'll feel that tomorrow. If you last that long.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defendo!
You've heard quite enough about Rex. That was simplified, right?
Confringo!
No. Bitch.
Revelio!
Betting on the dragon fights was the bestest.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
This is almost too easy.
Expelliarmus! Defendo! Cabalso!
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts. Still need to visit the cave to find Sirona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll better have a look around. See about the Hawklumps and the box of letters. That's all the Hawklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Revelio! Depulso! Confringo! Revelio. Depulso. Revelio.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
Expelliarmus. Defendo. Depulso. Protego. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Protego. Defendo. Glacier. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Glacier. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Confringo. Protego. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Depulso. Glacier. Incendio.
You'd think they felt back in London.
Revelio. Depulso.
This must be Sirona's box of letters. I should take this box. I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have this back.
Accio. Glacier. Incendio.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk clumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Right.